Okay, hey guys, welcome to the new video. I know it's been a little while since I put out the last video, but just bear with me. Work has been crazy. WoW's been kind of slow anyway. The season's been dragging on. But now that we know the season's going to end in a couple weeks, or less than a couple weeks, that's a really good thing. In this video, I just kind of wanted to put together a 2v2 video since I hadn't done that yet. And I know a lot of people play 2v2. And yeah, let's see how it goes. So the first game here is against Rogue Mage. I'm just gonna show you how you kind of have to play as a pally against Rogue Mage. And yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So these are the talents I normally play. Let me go back a second. So I play Battlemaster into Rogue Mage just in case they go me, as you can see here. Um, and then I also play. These are the talents that I play. So I do play Ultimate Sack into Rogue Mage. Um, There's an argument for Blessed Hands, but I prefer Ultimate Sack. You could even probably get rid of Light's Grace for Blessed Hands if you really wanted to. But again, this is just a setup that I prefer. Um, and so basically the main thing is you're going to want to play pretty aggressive against Rogue Mage because as a pally you have a lot of cooldowns, um, but they are all on really long cooldowns. They're all on really long timers, and so you will run out, and then like if they keep getting resets and keep getting goes, you'll run out of cooldowns and you'll just lose. So really lucky here. My warrior leaped in, got them both into Blade Storm, so they couldn't go him. So I get my holy power up. I start flesh crafting. He kind of waits for a second, kicks me, and duels me. This is super strange. He should have just stunned me, but I think he thought he's kicked, so it's not a big deal. So dual kick, immediate thing I do, go offensive, wings, Hodge, and I start pumping this rogue. Like you can do so much damage as Hpal. Um, so right here, super big. We got um, the rogue didn't trinket the Hodge, but as soon as I got out of duel, my warrior double feared both of them, and both of them trinketed. So we're in a really, really good spot. So now basically we just have to chase down this rogue and kill him. I'm telling my where this is all him. I basically can't trinket until it's blind. If I trinket before the blind, then we're in really big trouble. So basically, I have to tell my warrior, "This is you. You have to survive." Rogue's back behind the box eating. Um, He trades that by the sword. He should be fine. Also, really awesome that I got polyed while the ring was right there because I actually walked into the poly, or like while I was a sheep, I walked into the ring and got on another DR. And so this next sheep should be really, really short. Yeah, triple DR. Come out, just damage this mage. I immediately top my warrior and start finding the rogue. There he is. His next go. So something I like to do with rogues, I think I have another video I'm going to do, another video later on, another clip later on in this video, where a rogue blinds me, and I don't, so generally you'll trade trinket for blind, but I don't trade it immediately because, I mean, look, they haven't committed anything, so we want to make them commit something before I trinket for free, essentially. So I set this blind, they come, they kidney, they still really haven't committed anything, so there's a shackle. So they don't, he doesn't commit Shadow Blades. I think it's a bait. He holds Shadow Blades. The mage already combusted, so he doesn't have that. But the mage does Mally, and so my warrior has nothing essentially defensively. So I have to trinket, cleanse the Mally, and then I also sack because if you see here up at the top, my sheep DR is running out. So basically, if I don't get this sack right here, I get cheap shotted, and then because I'm not on stun DR, I get cheap shotted and re-sheeped by the mage, and then they continue to go my warrior. So cleanse Mally, sack, boom, here comes a cheap shot. He was casting Poly like right before this. This isn't me. This is gonna be on the warrior, I'm pretty sure. Um, but he, if you briefly saw, he casted Poly like right before that. That one was gonna be on me until he saw sack. So it's on the warrior. Rogue's running. They're trying to reset. Cleanse my warrior. He gets the worst pathing ever on that charge. I don't know if you guys saw that. Gets the worst pathing on that charge. But it's okay. I have Hodge. Neither one of them have Trinket, so I'm Hodging. He's going to Storm Bolt the Mage, and this Rogue's in a lot of trouble. Big Dam. Mage has to offensive block here, and the rogue's almost dead. Has to trade cloak evasion. Cleanse, gets resheathed on the cleanse. This is BM. His BM's gonna fall in 7 seconds. He's in a lot of trouble. So basically, this is what happened. So he has BM up. The Mage is peeling super well right now, but I see he's in a ton of trouble. He has 30k health, and a bunch of that is BM. So I bubble me, bought my warrior. I think I'm about to freedom my warrior, and we have to go all in to kill the rogue right here, essentially. So warrior gets frost nova'd. I cleanse. Going. I just have to keep this rogue in combat. Do not let him get a re-stealth. I even war stomp. I get DB'd. Rogue intervenes to me, or warrior intervenes to me. They're just peeling like crazy. But the nice thing is when they're peeling like this, they're not doing any damage. So their Shadow Blade's he finally commits Shadow Blade and he's dead. So I know that seemed like a lot. I hope that all made sense. It's just really, as an Hpal, especially as Necro, you have to play really aggressive into that comp. See, even now my warrior's still in trouble because he combusts and the rogue's dead. But they leave. But look at this damage. Look at this scoreboard. So I out DPS the rogue by 100k. I out DPS my warrior and barely lose to the mage. Basically, that's kind of how you have to play against rogue mage as an Hpal, like I said. So yeah, let's go to the next game. Okay, so this next game is against Hpriest Outlaw. Outlaw is really good in twos. Hpriest is really good in twos as well. Hpriest is something that you will struggle with as an Hpal because of mind games. You're very susceptible to just dying to rogue priest teams if they land mind games. So this is really scary. I'm more worried about me, and I'm not. There's not a ton of huge burst on this team, so I'm not taking ultimate sack. I'm taking blessed hands, which may seem kind of counterintuitive because they have purge, but you'll see in this game you get a lot of value out of blessed hands actually. So let's see how we do here. Build up my holy power. Get my fleshcraft going. Okay, so they sap me. They want to go my warrior. He spell reflects the mind games. Bladestorm's what he thinks is going to be the opener. The rogue waits it out and then stuns him. Pops Adrenaline Rush. It's PI. It's very scary. So I immediately pop Wings, seeing that their cooldowns are out. This is super lucky right here. Actually, he blinded me, and the priest immediately chastised it off me. In fact, I was like, it took me a second to even realize he broke blind immediately. So I was just sitting here for a second, like, oh, I'm out of blind. Okay, cool. So Hpriest, rogue's in a lot of trouble. Pops evasion. They overlap guardian. They overlap cloak. So we really have screwed up their go. Shackle, get the cleanse. Really, we're just pumping. We're just putting a lot of pressure. This is a damp game, so in 2v2, since you already start out off with dampening, damage is a lot more important than healing. Like, so in context, like the more damage you can pump, the better, because your heals are already at a reduced percentage. And so if you can beat the other team on damage, generally you'll usually win the game because damage is better than healing in twos. So basically we're just swapping. We're just hitting everything, just trying to damp these guys. And also Holy Priest can go just like Hpals, and so trying to beat this guy on mana. Yeah, let's see. We have really good pressure, just keeping up the pressure, hodging off cooldown. So I think I pre-bop something right here. Yeah, so this is really good. So this is why the bops are important against this team. So I'll go back a second. So I hodge him. Rogue's getting really low. He kidneys. My warrior trinkets the kidneys. So what does he do? He gouges and then he disarms. So he disarms. I see the priest coming towards me. I know he wants to fear. So I bop off the disarm and then just eat the fear. Get the bop, so he's not disarmed. The rogue immediately gets the purge with Blood Elf. So, I mean, bop's kind of, it's not that big of a deal. So, look, rogue almost dies. Don't know how he actually survives here. Like, I honestly don't know how he survives here. My warrior has to fleshcraft the MC. I'm trying to go for the kill. Don't get it. Gouge. It's important that I didn't, even though the rogue's close to dead right there, our go is like over. I don't have any Vanquisher's Hammers. I don't have like hardly any damage, so I'm not going to trinket that gouge. We would probably lose if I trinket that gouge. So it's important in twos not to go too crazy. You want to play aggressive, but you want to play smart as well. You don't want to just trinket stuff that's going to come back and bite you in the end. And plus, we're doing so good on mana right now. It's just like we don't have to kill the rogue right there. Like we're absolutely destroying them on mana. So I think it I think he spell reflected that mind games, which is really lucky. Again, okay. So right here, I've been blinded for 4 seconds. He spell reflected the mind games. This priest starts to shackle now, and this is when I trinket. I don't trinket the blind immediately because, like I said, they haven't committed anything. He reflected the mind games, so I am thinking he's probably going to be fine. The rogue, he's already disarmed the rogue, so I'm just chilling. Then I see the shackle coming. Then I trinket. Trinket cleanse the shackle. Here comes the double fear. Chastise. This is really fine. So he pops stab by the sword right here. I'm gonna get chastised feared, but I'm already on fear DR, so it's not a huge deal. Feared. My warrior's fine. He popped out by the sword. Now we have our go. Here's guardian. Just topping my warrior. Hoping for a wings proc probably. This team actually stays alive for a really long time. They played like pretty damp. Here's our big go again. Adrenaline rush, PI. Warrior's fine. Really good stun. I'm about to do something really embarrassing. Get the mind games. Going in for the Hodge, stop the mind control. He trinkets that Hodge. I'm probably going to bop this, yeah. So, again, watch here. So, I go in, Hodge the mind control. He trinkets. He's going to try and CC me. So, my warrior's Hodge, or my warrior's kidneyed. I know I'm going to get CC'd. I'm already pressing Bob. Like, at this point, yeah. So, I'm pressing Bop right now. I'm also almost off Fear DR, so I pre-bop the chastise, keep my warrior aggressive, freedom. This rogue's in a lot of trouble. Don't bop for the freaking disarm because he immediately gets purged, but still, I think a good use of Bob. Feared, warrior should be okay. So right here, so like now, this is big. I don't know. Even if this was full, I think we still would have won because I have bubble. But basically, even though we're so far ahead, we still almost lose right here. Like if this is a full blind, my warrior doesn't have trinket. I would have to bubble right here, and I had sack. But then like if they can survive till another go, then me and my warrior, maybe my trinket comes back up. But I have no saves. I won't have sack. Um, so we could actually lose right here. If everything like went wrong. So you just gotta make sure you play patient against a team like this. It's really damp. He pops die by. And like this is what I love about Necro Hpal. So this this rogue pops evasion, and like look at his health. He's at 57%. My warrior can't hit him, and so I'm just destroying him. 13k Vanquisher's Hammer, 4k Judgment. Like he's just getting owned. He stopped the mind games right there. I don't know why. Maybe he's trying to bait spell reflect. But now, so this is this is so bad. This is why you always focus Hodge because of what I'm about to do. I think it's because I kept playing twos. We kept playing Rdruids, and so my focus kept getting like I would set the Druid as focus, and he would go stealth, and it would get him off, and so I was just like so used to having to tab real quick to like reset focus or to Hodge in like the heat of the moment. So right here, my warrior gets MC'd. I go to Hodge the mind control. I actually Hodge my warrior. It's so bad. So that's awkward. But it's not the hugest deal because the rogue switched to me for some reason. Oh, because he's MC, that's why. But as soon as my warrior gets out of the mind control, Priest of Zoom just goes over and deletes him. So we'll go there, and then we'll stop that game. That was pretty good. Look how much, like I saw 50% mana. We oomed that team just because we just did a ton of damage. Like again, you look at the scoreboard, it's just so much more damage, which is really important in twos. So this right here, it's Rdruid Survival Hunter. These are the talents I'm going to play. The Blessed Hands, just the double freedom. I want to be able to stick on stuff on this big of a map. And, the double bops, you won't really need ultimate sack right here, so you might as well take Blessed Hands. I don't know why his pet came out. I don't know if that's like a bug or something, or maybe he did it on purpose. Anyway, so Warrior's right there. I get stunned, cloned. I immediately trinket and just go aggressive. Basically, I just want to... I know I can do a lot of damage. He pre-sacks the stun from the warrior, which is actually really good on his part. I don't even know if you have to pre-sack, actually, as a hunter. Anyway, they should have trapped me. The hunter should have trapped me a while ago. But delayed his go. There's stun. I get cloned here, but I'm like, my warrior's already behind the thing. The pillar. This Druid and hunter are kind of uncoordinated, to be honest. Free to my warrior. Keep him aggressive. I taunt this trap, so this is really big right here. Actually, it wasn't really big in the moment, but watch this, because the hunter hasn't trapped me still, so he wants to. He probably doesn't want to. His stun's on CD. I'm on stun DR already. The druid can't stun me. He doesn't have anything, so he wants to trap me. I see it coming, so basically he harpoons over. It's very obvious. So my warrior war banners the trap, which is really good. Makes the trap half as long. But I also have a little macro here that I can share if you guys want it. But basically, it allows you to taunt, like pre-taunt traps. Um, it takes a little bit of like getting used to, and takes a little bit of like knowing when a hunter wants to trap. But there's times when this definitely wins you games where you taunt traps, and you'll get out of their you'll get out of their entire go because you taunted the trap. So I do that right here actually. So he war banners is what's half as long, but I actually taunted it anyway. So you see his pet come over here and break me out of trap. Then we keep going. These guys are in a lot of trouble actually. Fleshcrafts. I just hodged this guy. Really probably a bad hodge. I probably should have just held it, but it actually won us the game. This is kind of troll, but so right here, the druid fleshcrafts what he knows is coming, the hodge. So I'm steeding over. He's like, oh shit, fleshcrafts. So instead, I'm just like being a mongoloid, and I hodge the hunter, and he stormbolts at the same time, so it's a waste. But the druid cleanses my hodge. You see cleanse right here, and for some reason, I don't know why, the hunter feigned death, and so the druid cleanses, the hunter feigned death. I immediately shackle, and I think I vanquish his hammer, and I think this guy just dies. Like, I don't even think I had wings up for this vanquish hammer, and it still hits pretty hard. So I get a full shackle, my warrior just hitting him, and then I throw an 11k hammer and kill him. So I think, yeah, the main thing here against Rdruid hunter teams is, again, you just have to keep up the pressure. You have to hit kind of whatever you can. We went hunter this time because he was Surv. Sometimes it's a lot harder to hit like BM or Marks hunters, especially if they're good at kiting. If their druid's playing cat affinity, you can do an all-in go. Like if you can catch the druid out of form in a hodge, like you can 100 him with the warrior. Like you pop wings and your vanquish hammers, and the warrior's hitting him. And hunters don't really have that many peels actually. So if you catch a druid out, you can kill him. But anyway, that's the video for now. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comments. I can share macros or whatever. I know that taunt macro has been super helpful for me against hunters, which is you'll see a lot of in 2v2. and taunting traps. It feels so good. It's just like deathing a sheep or deathing a trap. It's really kind of gives us a little priest cosplay there. But yeah, I think that'll do it. And anyway, please sub to the YouTube. Um, comment, share this video with your friends. It's super helpful. Super grateful for all the support that you guys have shown me. I'll continue to make videos. I'm gonna, continue to make videos into 9.2, and then also follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/stockraz12, and yeah, I'll see you guys around. Thank you so much.